The Celtics, Wizards, and Grizzlies pulled off an incredible three-team trade that saw the Celtics receive Kristaps Porzingis, the 25th pick in this year's draft, and a 2024 first-round pick. The Wizards were able to obtain Tyus Jones, Danilo Gallinari, Mike Muscala, and the 35th pick in this year's draft, and the Grizzlies got Marcus Smart.
Since we're not a fan of any of these teams, it's very easy for us to be objective. This was an absolute win for the Celtics, but it has left their fans divided, giving away one of their longest senior players, Marcus Smart, somebody else beloved by all the fans. Although they're arguably getting a better player and 2 first-round picks, it is obvious to see why some fans are sad about losing such an important player for the team.
Brad Stevens continues to show he's a great GM, and the Celtics right now are looking better than ever. Getting 2 first-round picks as well as a better player is damn near a robbery. Stevens was also able to address arguably their biggest problem last season, which was coaching. He was able to beef up the coaching staff for head coach Joe Mazzulla, as well as him already having another year under his belt.
Losing Marcus Smart isn't the biggest deal because they already got Derek White. Smart was just fine offensively this season, and his defense was already taking a big, significant hit. We saw Derek White in the playoffs outplay him and managed to even make an all-defensive team. White has shown he can play point guard, but even then, they still have Malcolm Brogdon, who won 6 Man of the Year.
Porzingis can also be another scoring option as a big, which is something that they need as Horford continues to age, and it gives them a different look. Porzingis has shown he can play with a 5 like Williams before, just last year with Daniel Gafford. This makes their big rotation arguably the best in the league, with the ability to play their 3 bigs in any combination. A lineup of Horford and Porzingis can be scary, as both can stretch the floor extremely effectively, turning the Celtics into the favorites once again in the East.
Touching on the Wizards side, there's not really much to say. Things are not looking good for them. We definitely feel bad for them and their fans, as the team is just getting destroyed and they're not really getting anything in return. Tyus Jones felt a need before all these trades, as they were desperate for a point guard. But now all I can hope for is to trade him later for more assets. It's not like Jones is a young player, so it makes 0 sense for them to keep him. And obviously, Muscala and Gallinari was just thrown in to make the money work.
It's really sad that Porzingis had the best year of his career, and all they were able to get for him was a second-round pick. All we can say for Wizard fans is that hopefully they're able to trade some of these players later in the offseason or in the trade deadline. This reminds me, in a way, of a way worse version of the Jazz from last season.
As far as for Grizzlies, it is going to be interesting to say the least. Right now, Smart can pick up the point guard responsibilities as Jazz facing the suspension. When he does come back, it creates a very unique dynamic in the team, moving everybody up a position. Playing Desmond Bane and possibly small forward isn't going to be the end of the road, because they have a great defensive front court and with Jared Jackson Jr. and Steven Adams. Also, Smart and Bane are good defenders, so it's not going to be the end of the road.
Smart adds a much-needed leader to a locker room. He's a vet who's made extremely deep playoff runs in his career. Hopefully he can bring in some much-needed leadership into that locker room, and hopefully the Grizzlies can have a bounce-back year next season.
As the offseason continues to heat up, it is going to be interesting to see what moves come next. With the draft closing in, NBA insiders promise many moves, and we'll be here to cover them.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment to support this channel, and stay up to date with our NBA videos. So thank you so much for watching. Peace out.